BBC Sussex and BBC Surrey.
Roger Day.
Barney Trombley there, a specialist in leadership and communication at Professional Impact based in Woking. Your thoughts on NHS? She likes the NHS, but it's far from perfect.
This is about each and every one of us having a responsibility to show up, be accountable, and perform to our very best, especially when it involves fellow human beings.
And those who don't show up, do a decent day's work, aren't professional, what should happen to those?
Danny, we've got to get them out. That's what I said about the system, unfortunately, being way too kind to the underperformers. And those are the rules that have to be looked at. Those are, in fact, the inconsistencies of human behavior that really are not serving any of us well. In fact, we are rewarding that by allowing people to stay and giving the information to all others. It's okay to act that way. You'll only get a little slap on the wrist if you're not going to get anything else.
And what about regulators? You know, we heard about the Care Quality Commission with the report from Bristol, the care facility there, where people who were supposed to be getting very good care were being abused the most terrible way. And people like the Care Quality Commission, their sole role in life is to make sure that these places are well run and good care is provided. So what happens to people like that? What should they do?
I think one of the things we have to be careful about, it's not anybody. So I do actually agree that those people, the regulators, have a responsibility, an incredibly important responsibility. But in fact, they come up as policemen, and we don't want just policing. We want people to rise to the fact that we are, as human beings and fellow human beings, able and capable of delivering good service and taking good care of each other, because that's what we choose to do in a highly evolved society.
Barney, always great to get your insight. Thank you. Barney Trombley there, a specialist in leadership and communication at Professional Impact based in Woking.
Here's an anonymous caller from Surrey who is a doctor. Good morning.
Good morning, Annie.
Thank you for joining us. What's your assessment of the current care system in this country?
I've worked with patients for almost 30 years, and now I feel ashamed of myself to say I'm a doctor. Because wherever I go, everybody keeps saying, this is bad, that is bad, and I see it. And I was so stupid enough to come out and complain in 2005. Since then, my life has been ruined so much, I can't even afford to buy a 300 pounds car. That's the way the system is.
What sort of, were you a GP or were you working?
I worked in intensive care where I worked for a long time in the hospitals and then became a GP because I thought I can contribute something to the community.
But when you've seen malpractice, you get ostracised.
Yes. They don't do it in a straightforward way. They don't, because there are lots of protection for whistleblowers. They play around in such a way. They humiliate you. They gang up. The nurses gang up together. There are two types of nurses. They're very caring. They're really nice. They're very sweet to patients and doctors. There's the other ones. They were probably planning to become doctors. They didn't succeed and they became trained nurses. And they are the ones who are the administrators. They are the bosses who run the show. Doctors like me say, leaving this lady alone here. Poor lady is, in muck. Can you sort that thing out? And if you keep complaining, they all gang up.
It just seems so inhumane that somebody in a frail and vulnerable state can't have, that basic thing of being clean.
That's right. I mean, at the old age, these poor people can't even, talk or say anything because most of them are demented. They are so sad.
And I know that's challenging. I know that is difficult to deal with personally for the people doing the care. But, that's why you do the job, isn't it?
I mean, our job is to alleviate pain and suffering.
Right.
As a doctor, my job is to do that. I don't care about the people in power. I don't care about politics. I don't care about man or king or queen or whoever it is. My job is to protect the person who is under my care. And that's all it matters.
You've set that out very well for me. You made it abundantly clear. So, sir, what do you do now? What do you do now?
I'm leaving the country. My family has been split up because I can't find the system. You write to the newspapers, they won't publish it. I write to BMJ, they won't publish it. I ring the GMC, you're supposed to be supporting us. They don't reply. It looks like the whole system is together.
Hello? So So where will you go to work now?
I don't want to work as a doctor. I can't. They haven't suspended me yet. And I'm expecting them to suspend. They won't, because the law says that a whistleblower, if is suspended, they'll be found guilty. So I'm taking them to the tribunal. And I'm going to make it public.
Sounds like your battle continues. Thank you for giving us a call. It's nice to talk to you. Take care.
Thank you.
16 minutes to 12 on BBC Sussex and BBC Surrey.